Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 48, the money. Hey, check 20. Let's go, let's bring it. Check 24.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 20. Check 37. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to us, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch out. All 52.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give, right side. Spears. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Right there. 54 miles. Watch the twist. Rush in.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Spears. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, high 7.
55.
On 2nd down, York trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 15, check 15.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready? 180. Gun.
Get this one. 48, come on. Hey, let's get this.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Back. Hey! Bang. Let's switch. Hey, Fred! Ringo. 43's the mic. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Jumper. Check 52.
McCaffrey following the penalty. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Kill.
Watch the safety creep.
Regular. Gun. Hey, exit.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you, pop.
Right there. 54, right there.
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
Throwing again. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field,
Kill. Now a give, right side. Spears. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Allen. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Go.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. Open man is Trey Burton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
20.
Slam. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming.
We got double up. 20.
Check.
Safety's creeping.
Slam.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Coming to you.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check nickel.
No. Watch twist.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 4.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
20.
43. Check. 43. Get him.
20.
Check it out.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Tight dog.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A final shot before half for Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the Bills are going to recover. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Under middle.
Allen going to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Check. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, Spears. And they're going to mark him down short maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check, lucky. Kill. Check 3, check 3. Check. 8. Switch. Hey, check.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check. 8.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Switch. 1, 3. Check 24.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Alert! Check.
Hey, watch this.
Alert! Check safety. Pass. Switch gears.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch it.
Now a give right side. Spears. And defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready. Ready. Hey.
Check tight. Check tight.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And Thomas has it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a give, right side. Spears. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, shoot. Hey, wahoo!
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check.
Check three. Shoot.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 8 reads.
54. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Check.
They'll try the left side. Spears. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And Elliott puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun.
43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43.
To throw again. Newton. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
One set. One set. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
From the gun, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Spears. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From just shy of midfield, Newton, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo